Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Streaming Day number 3851. How's it going this evening? Hopefully, it's going well for you today. I'm doing alright. And tonight, I think we're going to continue on with Nemesis. See if we can finish off the last dungeon of Intersection 2 today. And then maybe move into Intersection 3 as well, so yes, should be good, hopefully, if all works out. Alright. So, I think we're pretty much ready to go exploring straight away. I think we left things reasonably well organized from before, so I'm gonna head back to Intersection 2 and see what we can do. So yes, we discovered the path over to Intersection 3. Look at him, man. Ugh. Alrighty. Damn creepers everywhere. Emerald block, kind of an interesting thing. So yeah, before we went up, this time we need to go down. Find out what the heck that is. Okay, that was the way to that item we saw before. Spawners there. Is there a good way down here? Oh, it's this here ladder. Ooh. Okay then. That's not good. That's really not good. Great. I might need to box myself in because we're not going so well right now. Need to start thinning the numbers. We kind of got ourselves into a bit of a bad spot here. I'm just gonna try and take care of things slowly. Also know we're gonna need ladders too. I see there's like a chest that blew up with loot on the ground as well. That's not what I need. Oh, frick. I'm in bad shape here. I got rid of those spiders at least. Let's see if I can get rid of that guy. I don't really like to tunnel like this, but there are still creepers falling. I was curious about that. There's obviously something up there. I don't know where it is. I don't like any of this. I think we're gonna have to, like, hard retreat, because I'm not really getting anywhere. This area is just getting, like, more and more blown up. I don't know where they keep spawning from. I wish I knew. It's somewhere there, though. try and put some torches on the wall in the hope that that might possibly slow it down. Nope, I want this. Oh, I see it. Got it. Okay. Got a custom guy over there. Lost my pants. So this continues to go way down. Breaking to chest plate. Yeah, I knew there was a creeper around here. So there is a creeper spawner up there. Got rid of that. Now we've got a spider over there. This place is really not safe. "53 arrows left. I do see a creeper spawner down there. Not good. That must have been one that fell from before because less health. Yeah, we are kind of starting to take a lot more damage now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue pushing forward. This goes way, way deeper than I was expecting. Helmet in that one. I should be checking walls and stuff too. Oh, there's the wall. Oh no, not now. Okay, out of range. Let's take out this miner guy. Good. So I probably need to go down there. There's a spawner on top of the box. We're out of range of that at the moment. And then, here, let's recover this. Well, that's the end of that. They're fighting each other, so I'm gonna take that. While they're keeping busy. And we took that out. Now we just got this guy left. And experience everywhere on the ground. It's alright though. Good, good, good. Okay, so... pink wool. Nice. I'm going to leave the wool where it is for right now, as I often do in these areas. Oh, gold. Just while we start and collect stuff up, items and loot and things. Nothing to be done about that. Okay. I knew it as soon as he hit the ground. I knew that was it. It was like no time to react to that at all. Up in the ceiling, didn't see it. Should have done though. My fault. I'm annoyed about that. You have no idea. That's how it gets me. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever to die there. None. Just not paying enough attention, and that's the frustrating part to that. I'm nearly full, so I'm going to drop off the stuff that I've got and then continue to loot the area. I'll probably bring the shulker boxes now. Okay, let me start dropping supplies off. Now we can move forward in trying to loot this. Okay. I do have enough iron now with the ingot that I found before. I think I can mine that. To actually start mining this gold that's in here. I don't know if there's any more iron. I should be careful where I look. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more iron in any of these. I'm guessing not. Okay, well this leads to the exit in the next area, so I'm not going to go that way for right now. There's a chest on top of this. Okay. Yeah, I actually haven't seen any more iron anywhere other than the two we've picked up. Gold is, like I said, not fortunable in this version, so... There's the pink wool. So I think we've picked up more or less all the loot from this area. All the various loot chests. The next thing to do now is going to be obviously to drop this stuff off and, you know, stow the wool and that safely, and then collect the gold, I guess, or as much of it as I can. I don't really know what I need gold for at the moment, if there is anything I can really use it for. Golden carrots, I guess. You can trade with villagers for emeralds, but there's not really much point in that. There's not anything worth trading, I don't think. Although I'd have to really experiment with it to be sure. Oops. Alright, let's do the wool first this time. Nice. And now I'm gonna pop down into the storage room. Hey, Fit. So I don't have anything extra in here. Everything is all just in here. That's a good sword. That's basically replaced that good sword we did have. Get rid of that. I do have lots of leather now. If I wanted to buy chainmail armor from these guys, it's just emeralds and nothing else. I wonder if he unlocks new trades if you oh wow, okay. It really doesn't give you a lot, does it? So it's probably not worth it. These trades are terrible. I mean, this isn't really much better. I was thinking, you know, maybe he unlocks like a higher tier of gear or something, but for how much is involved there, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Alright, let's get the rest of this stuff out. Dirt goes in there. I am running low on building blocks now, like really low on building blocks. I got this terracotta stuff. I'm gonna need to get more. Okay. My armor's doing okay, but I'm probably going to need to bring another suit with me, really. What have I got here? That gives you more max health if you wear that. What have I got in terms of pants? Projectile protection 2. Anchor, boots. I don't really have a lot of good boot options. Maybe them. Just so I've got like a backup set here. I'm trying to decide, obviously I'm probably going to want to do some cow slaying here shortly. I'm just trying to decide how best to do that, considering the situation the pen is in right now. How are you doing, Pip? You having a good day? Hope so. If I use sweeping edge... Oh, this... Okay, this does let you one-shot cows. Must do enough damage then. So I didn't want to use a sweeping edge sword. You get back in there. Oh, no, I guess. Whatever. Oh. Let's see when it was 29 steaks. Good. Good. That's empty now. I got food. I'm gonna get those steaks cooked up. Put that leather away. Done with that. I'm done with that. Oh, 36. 36 steaks. Nice. Almost got a stack of steak. Although at the rate I'm going, probably never gonna run out of bread. We'll do... Right, I'll do it like this. Then there's going to be a little bit left over at the end, which I can either do with sticks or something else. Ah, nice. So, we will be moving on now to intersection 3 and checking out the areas that has to offer, which is all in that lake. Kind of hoping we get some iron soon. Might not get iron though until intersection 4. We've not received any nether wart yet to do any potion brewing, and we've not received an enchanting table either to do any of our own enchantments. We may not get the ability to do that to this point, so we may be kind of hoping on something that's just never going to happen there. Busy day for me today. Lots going on. I started one of those extra work projects I mentioned that I was going to do. So I'm going to be busy with that for a while, on top of everything else. I also had I had my Graham cosplay on today. Had a letter through the door from the neighbor. So I had to go around and see him at their house. Ah. I have my suit on. No. Well, kind of, but no. So the deal is, I think I mentioned a few months ago, if I didn't, my neighbor at the bottom of the garden is having a conservatory built, so that they can have like a indoor garden or something to it, which is pretty cool. And while they're having this done, they want to make a few improvements and fix a few things up on the border between where our yard ends and where their extension is and their new conservatory is going to be. They want to cut down the brambles and stuff that have grown there in between the two properties, and as part of the work they're doing, putting this conservatory in, they're redoing the drainage for that area. They're moving the pipe work around and feeding it to a new drain. And in order to get that done, they need to clear so much of this stuff out. They want to clear the guttering out on the extension and stuff like that. And they just wanted to chat about it and see if we could work something out. So that's what I got on the letter. So I was like, right, I'll go around and we'll see what we can work out, see what we can get done. Because obviously I know it's important for them. I'd never actually met my neighbor's new partner. The lady has lived there for many years, and I've spoken to sporadically over the years, not very much, but Yes, she's got a new partner now who I'd never previously met, who seems like an absolutely nice guy, you know, very neighborly and very friendly. Um, Showed me what all they were doing, and I had a look at what the situation was between the two properties, um, and I understood what it was he needed to get done while they're doing it. Um, so I was basically like, right, okay. I mean, I have no problem with you wanting to get any of this done. We can arrange time, and you can get access to the property, and my concern and Fret Dad's concern was if they were going to cut all this down and do all of this, that it was going to cost us. But he was quite happy to do it without being paid. He wasn't interested in money for it. So it'll actually come in really handy because we've been needing to get that sorted out for a while between our two properties, and it was something that we were going to do ourselves. But with just everything that's been going on, especially since what happened with Mum, and then obviously Fret Dad's not been very well either, and I'm super busy now all the time. It's going to be difficult enough. I've got to keep the front garden down as well. So if they want to come around and help out, and get that sorted for their property, but also it helps me out because it's been needed to be done back there for a while, like I say. And if they can stop it growing again, then it means we can put a fence panel back in. I mean, everything that's growing there is on their side of the property, where the boundary is, the other side of the fence. There isn't like a tree or anything there. There's like this very narrow strip of land. It's probably only about a foot and a half wide. It's not very big between where our fence would normally be and where the wall of their extension is, and there's just some earth in there. And what's ended up happening is over the last 25 years, birds and bits and pieces have dropped seeds and whatnot, and stuff has just grown there over time, and it just needs dealing with. I've tried to keep on top of it over the years, and I have cut stuff down several times, but I've never been quite able to get rid of it completely. And what they're offering is to come round, cut it down, get rid of it all, and then just leave it finished, while they're redoing the outflow from their washing machine to the new drain. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy for them to go ahead and do that, if that's what they want to do. And if there's any way that I can be of use in that, I'm happy to do so. And I'm glad that it's getting finally resolved. So, but yeah, I must say, both of them are pretty good neighbors. So we're quite fortunate in that regard. This cavern was believed to be the origin of this realm, the place where it all started, hence the name Creation Lake. It was once inhabited by a great civilization, great by the standards of Muriel, at least, until the curse. Corruption and conflict allowed two cults, specifically the Cinderfang cult and the Heralds of the Shapers, to carve out places in society. Due to their influence, likely Cinderfang, a curse managed to work its way through every member of the civilization. The curse stripped the flesh from their bones, yet allowed them to continue on. They exist as mindless, lifeless automatons and store heaps of kelp and hay to sell to non-existent customers hailing from nowhere. Who knows what compels them? The three areas contained in and around this massive cavern. The first may be reached by going off to the left, the second begins at the waterline in front of the castle, and the third may be reached by boating to the far side of the cavern. Don't try to reach the castle from any other direction. The denizens of the water may not take kindly to such intrusions. So I'm guessing there must be some kind of dock or something. Oh boy. There must be some way up there that you can get to. Basically, it's implying to me. What the heck is that? It has enchanted sand. Whatever it is. I should be aware of sand traps too. But yes, what are you? Cursed townsperson. That's not good. Yeah, I wouldn't say we had a dispute or anything about it. It's that we both want the same thing done, and we're just planning how we're going to get said thing done. You know, that's pretty much all that's going on. I wouldn't say we've had a dispute about it. Oh, okay. I don't suppose that's got anything in it. Nope. It's just there. Convenient, though. I like these shulker boxes. Don't really use them that much. Oh, I see a spawner back there. These guys hurt, whatever they are. Jeez. Let's see if we can get rid of whatever that is. It's those archer guys, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that one has a shield. I think we've ran into those guys before. I don't think they're new. Thank you, guy, for your help there. There's a lot of guys around. Ooh, lag. Not good. Oh, dang it, not again. There we go, got rid of it. That's the end of that. I'm on my better sword now, Smite. Look at that. Something spawned down there. How I got arrows? 64. Yeah. So not much news really for me other than that. Like I say, I'm just gonna be busy with things. There's a few things I need to get done. my my target is to take on a little bit of extra work, so that hopefully we can do a few more things moving forward. So there's skeletons everywhere. I don't quite know yet how my... Oh, Guardians. I don't quite know how everything's going to look as a result of that and what all we're going to be able to get done. I kind of have several targets. I don't really want to go aggravating that guy, but how many hits do you think you'll take? I want that experience. I want my arrows back. I don't have that many of them. There we go. So I guess I'm just going to have to... There's a bridge here. Why is it always skeletons? Honestly. Creeper. Skeletons and creepers, that's all it ever is. There we go. Coal again. Coal blocks now. Look at that, look. Skeleton and creeper again. Everybody's favourite. Could never be zombies or spiders or anything else. Oh, what a surprise. It's a skeleton again. Torches, emeralds, lots of that kind of stuff. An iron ingot, I noticed in there. Oh, a spider. That's a nice bit of variety. Then we're back to the usual again. This sword isn't as good as that other one. There's those sand guys again. Get rid of that. Guardian. Yeah, I think those things really do hurt. Where's he at now? That's a bat. There's torches next to that. Oh, I lost something. Lost a piece of armor. Probably the boots, if I was going to guess. I think they were the most broken before. Power 2 bow. Yeah, it was the boots. Okay. I'm noticing I'm starting to take a few more hits now. And I'm probably going to need to get some better armor sooner rather than later. Oh gosh. I don't know how long that behavior's existed, where if they get shot, they'll actually start pathing towards you now. That's new. At least it's new to me. I haven't really seen that. Oh, I've lost another piece of armor now. Is there a way up this? I know there was a spawner in it. There we go. Okay. What did I lose now? A helmet. Lost helmet and boots. So, probably going to want to do a tactical retreat. And get re-armored. Ready for the next section here. I think. Oh, there's boots. Haven't seen a helmet though, I don't think, anywhere. Well, it would be helpful if I didn't just go swimming into the zombie, that wasting durability. Look at that guy practically sprinted towards me. What was that about? Sand guys again. Another one of those archer guys. There's that Enderman around too. I've got to be careful about that. Were you around from before, or did you spawn in? I think you were around from before. Get rid of those sand guys. Ah. Now you can swim. It's not so bad against skeletons in the water. I know it used to be a death sentence before. Don't get me wrong, it's still not ideal. These guys are relentless. What's in there? Spider webs, it looks like. Got a helmet in this? Nope. Decent pick, but nothing else. I think oh, I did break that. Okay, it like reappeared for a second. Let's get rid of that if I can. Oop, getting low. I need to retreat. Okay, whatever. Oh. Let's get rid of that. Lots of coal in here again to come by and mine out. I haven't really done much of that. I haven't done it in the previous area either. Because we got enough right now, honestly. I'm not collecting stuff for the sake of it. I'll just go buy and get more if we need more. And at the moment, obviously my iron is so limited. There's a creeper spawner somewhere. Yeah, my iron is so limited. Oh look, there's a chest on top of that. That's where that guy's ended up. He could shoot from there? That's wild. I'll make my way around this way rather than where that tower is. I'll get on top of this. Thorns and unbreaking. Sure, why not? Looks like it's a bit of a rave going on in there. Okay, there's a lot of guys in there. It's those sand guys again. Oh, there we go. And retreat. Oh my, that's a lot of them. Yes, fight each other. That's a vanilla skeleton in there. I need to retreat. Getting low. There we go. So, there's definitely a spawner on the back there that I really need to get to. That has to be the priority. Let's seal that off. Nothing can get through there because it's walled off. What do we got inside here? Vanilla skeleton. Oh, that'll be all these guys in here. And then this goes back up to that roof where we were before. You think they hid something under the carpet? No, I doubt it. Be a great place for a hidden loot chest, though. That guy fell from somewhere. I'm a little bit confused as to where he fell from. What's with all the creepers in that corner there? What's that all about? Oh, there's the wall back there. I thought we must be getting close to it. Creepers, that'll be why. I could have sworn my crosshair was on that guy and it still missed. Well, let them start fighting each other. That's fine by me. Can't seem to get back up to full health at the moment. Even though I really need to. I'm running low on arrows. That is going to be something of a concern for me. Those guys are still fighting each other. This might be where the better food is going to come in handy now. See a loot chest over there in the corner. Oh, that guy's... okay. There's probably going to be a tower guy again, right? Yep. Oof. I don't think that's the only one. There's something else back there. And we got more normal skeletons elsewhere. So I need to get rid of that if I can. There's spawners on that side. I didn't see anything immediately valuable in there. I could have missed it though. So I think the smartest decision now is going to be to go through this. I'm not always the biggest fan of fire aspect, truth be told, because I think sometimes it can make things worse, not better. Okay, none of these have got arrows, so I'm gonna save it. Just you then. Good. Look at how quick that helmet's depleted, though. Thorns is such a terrible enchantment. Unless you have mending, and it's okay. There's the grey wall right there. We'll come back for the wall. I'm not going to just grab it right now. Okay. I'll eat that to get the space. Uh-huh. I've got a bunch of, like, random... That can stack. I've got a bunch of random junk on me now. Stuff I probably don't really need to keep. Like one block of granite I can get rid of. Can I stack everything in here? I think so. So I can take that one. I think every dungeon in this map is going to be broadly the same in terms of design. There's going to be a fairly linear path to follow. And there's going to be a wood at the end of the area. That's pretty much... I think so. It's definitely gotten more difficult. There's no question of that. I'm kind of interested to see what's going on in that castle. That one looks a little bit different. If I see coal blocks, I'm going to take those, because I don't need Silk Touch for that, or Fortune. And, you know, any other stuff I can stack out of these chests, I will take, just to save on trips. But I'll be coming back through here again with a shulker box shortly, and we'll collect everything up. Power 2's not bad. That's the thing, we don't even have an anvil to combine stuff at the moment. And I think we're back already to this like main beach side area. That's pretty cool. So we've got another new shulker box up here, which I'm going to take now and hopefully do things with. That's like a better version of this. Smite 1 and Breaking 2, Knockback 2. That's got sharpness on it instead of knockback. They're starting to distribute a lot of emeralds now. I'm noticing that we're getting little bits of iron, but the thing is, the enchanted gear, even the chainmail stuff, is better than unenchanted iron. I have no means of enchanting anything myself. I have a feeling if there's going to be an enchanting table or some big upgrade anywhere, it's going to be in that castle. I could see there being an enchantment table in there, possibly. Could see there being an enchanting table in there. I'm not 100% sure on that. But, you know, usually big dungeons have big rewards. They could do that by artificially, just by giving you a table and the lapis. I guess that's the thing, isn't it? Even if they gave me a table, I'd still need the lapis. And I haven't seen anything right now that would suggest... Oh, gosh. That we're about to get lapis. I even did a little bit of research just to see if there was any like new Jungle Island seeds. I know we talked a little bit about that with maps and that, and sure enough there is. They exist, even in the latest versions. It's tempting, I can't lie, it's tempting to have a go at doing it myself, but it would be a heck of a project. I'm noticing the vanilla enemies are showing up more. Already took the helmet. But yeah, I'm not so sure that I should. I'm not so sure that I should. Start taking on something of that scale. Yeah, you're right there. I think that's just some weird lighting. I thought there might be something in there, but I don't think so. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not quite the scale of having to build a custom mod pack full of quests type of thing. It's not quite that scale, but it's still, you know, even to do a medium-sized CTM map would take a long time. And you know me, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff, so I'd be fiddling about with it for ages probably. Oh yeah, there is a chest up in there. Yeah, nearly missed out on all this loot. Let me drop this down because I've got stuff I need to stack. I have to be really careful about what I do take on because, like I say, I don't have the time I used to. I struggled to do map making stuff then. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably really not a good idea to mess around with it now, which means I'm probably going to end up doing it. It's one of those things that I don't know if even it would be very good to stream either. I don't know if there was a chest up here. I think I got it. Well, we've took all the loot chests out. And we got the wool, of course, as well, so that's good. Is this a teleporter? A chest here. I'm gonna take it. You know, in some ways, that's probably the one thing that would work against me is making a map and being a builder. It would probably make me obsessive about what stuff actually looks like. Do I really want to be taking on building giant castles and all that and whatever else, even though it would be in creative mode? Probably not the best idea. Like, an area like this would take quite some time to put together. Okay, then grey wool. Let me drop my boxes down. I don't think I put anything in this. No, that's fine as it is. That's like my care package. It's these two. Let's empty this first, because this is going to be easier. Books. Building blocks. Bow. Do I need to put anything in any of these right now? That. Bow is a weapon. A broken one. You know what? I'll do this. I bet it'll fully repair it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Cool. Now, that sword. I've got a lot of pickaxes. Actually, not that many, though. Like, that is not that good. This is almost broken now as well. Sand. Put the sand away. Sand I'm going to put with the dirt, I guess. It's like soft blocks. That. A little bit of coal that we picked up along the way. Alright, let's start emptying this of all the goodies. Okay, let's not put stuff in there. I was going to put the steak in there. That's what I was going to do. More bread again. Cobble walls. That. More sand. Lots of bones. Of course, there's lots and lots of bones. You could just tell, by the way, just like how I've been fighting more skeletons than anything else, because the amount of bones I have. More leather. Should probably, an apple, huh? Well, I put it in there. It belongs in here. I'm gonna uncraft these. It's another stack of coal. I've not even finished using up all that charcoal yet. Put that away. But yeah, like I've said, you know, I have to kind of manage what it is I'm doing, and I don't want to take away any more time from the building with threat stuff, especially because that is my main focus going forward. So I'm definitely going to want to make some more torches. That much is clear to me, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. What else have I got in here? More loot crates stuff. More gunpowder. The bones, some spider eyes, more swords. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of these swords aren't really that useful. Well, not really. I'm going to swap that out now for a stack of this, just to be more convenient. Let's uncraft those. I'm kind of holding on to the emeralds in the hope that we might run into a villager later that might have more value. That's what I'm kind of holding out for. But we'll see. I think if I'm going to take on that castle next, I'm probably going to want stakes for that. Really. Okay. I've still got my first wooden shovel. It's clinging on. I don't use it that often, so it's still hanging on there. And they've not given us anything any better, so... Yes. Okay. I think we've just about got them all now. There we go. Getting a bit full in there. It's going to be sad. Okay, we'll put that away. Right. So put all that stuff away. Now, everything's all been organized. I think we should head back to intersection 3 and take a look at that castle. See what we can do about that. What do we think? I'm thinking that's a good plan. That's what I'm thinking. Intersection 3. Part of me wants to go check out the other area and go for intersection 4 to see if we could find anything good from it. But maybe not such a good idea right now. Okay, I've got to kind of see what this says. This is a lore thing. Before the curse, several noble families lived here. Now it is a place for the undead to store their stockpiles of purposeless materials, since Mai, the leader of Cinderfang cult, led them into town and brought with them the curse. It's all been the same. So I'm guessing there must be some kind of dock to this somewhere. Guardians. There's all guardians along the outside. They're everywhere. Is there not a way in? I thought there'd be a way in. Oh, it's got to be there. Cracked. Lots of kelp and hay and such. The sword. Like ladders into mysterious dark places. Oh, I heard a trap. Seaborn god. I wonder if there was stuff in that, and because enemies have walked through it that many times, there just isn't now. I bet at one point there was something in that. Dig here. Oh, this loops back around to the entrance. Oh. There's more than one there, so I'm gonna just divide and conquer a little bit here. Yes, fight each other. So this is clearly the basement part of it. This is probably going to take us out into the castle proper. Now, I'm very concerned here about falling creepers. That is my utmost concern. I don't like fighting on a ladder, if I can avoid it. You do well to gather a rather lot of this hay. Why? Because I'm going to have to jump off the top or something. Or because there's spawners hidden in it. Hello. Not much like that. Ooh, creeper just fell. Yeah. So, I wonder if that was a spawner. I'm going to be honest, it probably was. I said I was going to bring the steak, and I'm still here chewing the bread. Okay, let's just take a moment to regen. It has to be a spawner. There's nowhere for it to spawn on the side of the castle there. Sea steel blade. That's an iron sword. Either that or there's a spawner inside the castle that could be activated. Smite, unbreaking, knockback, sweeping edge. Oh. Try and keep that fire just ticking along. That is a vanilla skeleton. One of those archers again. Okay. I'm going to get away from the wall because I'm not sure if there's creeper spawners in there. And we're going to regen again. I'm actually going to drop this stuff. Not literally drop it. I meant put it down on the ground. In case I die, I can resupply. Okay, 2 spawners in the room. Okay. Pick broke. To defeat this guy and then... I'll have to grab another pick out of my boxes here. Do I have another pick? I do have that. That will do. An efficiency 2. I hear an Enderman again. That just went straight through him. You can't tell me that didn't, because I watched it. Tidewalker boots. Okay. Well, they fell off, which is fine by me. Ooh, an enchanting table. Okay, only a bit of lapis though. I was right, there is an enchanting table in here. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. What have I got up here? Oh, that's not good. There's creepers and stuff up there. I don't like this. Don't do that! Don't block near my wall. You've got to get really close to those spawners for them to actually spawn anything. Which is quite an unusual choice. Can I make... No, I can't, can I? I've never ran into reeds anywhere. That'll be off to the next area through... I assume up there it will take you to where you need to go. This is light grey. I'm just trying to work out what the best sort of plan of action is with that enchanting table. I don't have any reeds. I've never found any. So I can't... And I've never found any books either. Not, you know, books that aren't written anyway. Which I'm pretty sure you can't use those to make bookshelves. There was a creeper down there. Yeah, I thought he might still be alive. So actually doing enchantment is going to be pretty difficult. There's not a lot of lapis either with this, so... Don't quite have enough room. I don't necessarily need that stuff right now. This was a nice change of pace. Doing a castle kind of encounter. Bit different to some of the other ones we've done so far. That sword's not great because there's enough sharpness on it. Yeah, I don't think at the base there's like any bookshelves that I can use to build an enchanting table setup. I don't think. I could be wrong about that, but... That's okay, I guess. I still don't know what the meaning of that is. That cryptic message. Why would I want to collect a lot of hay? Is there some recipe I don't know about? Do we even have a recipe for book? No. I'd probably need to do it on a crafting table anyway. Well, no, it's showing every recipe in here, even stuff I can't craft. Yeah. So, I don't think there's anything you can do with kelp either. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about then, why it's talking about that. Yeah, I could use that as fuel for the furnaces. I might take some of it for that and clear stuff up. A zombie can see me from here. So, chest-wise... Why do I have a fish there instead of blocks? Why is there a fish? I think we've looted everything around here at the front of the castle. Oh, careful, don't look at him. He'll just make it awkward if I look at him. I really should be taking them out, but I don't have a sword right now that doesn't have the fire aspect on it, so trying to deal with him is going to be really difficult. Because ender pearls could really make a big difference. Okay, let's take this. Let's take that. Yeah, I'll take this now. I think we're reasonably safe to transport the wool back. I'm going to do another once-over around here just to see if there's anything I may have missed. You know, I'm going to take these for the storage room at the base. Saves to be crafting them. That's a good use of my resources. I'll take those. Okay, so I think we've got all the loot chests on the top level now. We need to go back down there again. See what else they might have hiding for us. I'll pop that away there. That's full now, so start filling that one instead. And the fish, and the string, and the leather. Put that there. Okay. Alright. Pickaxe. Do I need a dispenser for anything? I don't think so. Only for making a potion buffing station when I got potions, I guess. That would be the only thing I'd really want it for. I'll probably take them. Here in a second when I make my way back, I'll probably grab them. This is that way around. Does kelp have a tool? I don't know if it does. I probably don't need to farm weed anymore. That's not what I intended to do. Yeah, probably don't need to farm wheat anymore. I have one on me, so... What do you get from this? 9? Oh, you get 9? I thought it was 4. It shows how little I know of these blocks. Oh, you can just put blocks straight in there? Interesting. Again, it shows just how little I know of these newer blocks and items here. I mean, it's not that new. It's been in the game, what? When was 1.13? Like 2018 or something? It's been in the game 8 years, and I don't know anything about it. It just shows I'm really not very good on anything past 1.12. Because I haven't played regularly on any version really since then. Okay. Well, that's good. We've got a bunch of supplies again now from this place. So the question is now, I guess, is there something hidden behind this? I didn't understand the meaning of that. No, it's just telling you to collect a lot of it. Maybe I need it for something later. I don't know. I guess we're going to make our way back, though, for now, to... I'll take that, too. I don't think there's a trade for that. But I haven't really looked at them too extensively. Where was the teleport? If I could get one... let me go down here. I'm going to rest in that bed too before we get phantoms, because it's been a minute. Okay. So I could trade mob drops for fish. I can get coal for gold and mob drops here. Coal miner. And then we've got the blacksmith who can give you this stuff. I haven't seen a zombie villager since that one. So that's like my, we're going to need that, but... Alright, various building blocks are the things I'm going to snag first from my boxes here. Put all that away. Hay bales can go in there. Let's do mob drops. Let's collect everything that's a drop here. I thought we'd have more mob drops than that. Maybe I've missed some or something. Only 2 rotten flesh seems kind of low, doesn't it? More leather again. Let's put that away. Let's take the food items now. Let's get those out. I'm going to take the wooden items now as well. Wood. The dispenser is like a redstone thing. We can do that too. So wooden items. They can go in there. Iron ingot. 1 piece of string. I guess we didn't really fight that many spiders, did we? That can go in here. More of these I can put down. My storage room doesn't really work very well. Now, does it? It doesn't really work that well. Okay. Let's put those in there. With regards to the enchantment table, I'm going to leave it here in the base for right now. We might get some stuff, possibly, in intersection 4 that might make it easier. We've got the table now, but we don't have a lot of lapis anyway. Even if I got the books, I don't have a lot of lapis to do anything with, and there's no seemingly good trades available or anything. So possibly intersection 4 might have what we're looking for to do that stuff. Right, armor and tools. My helmet's almost broken, so I'm going to want to replace that. Unbreaking and Depth Strider 2. Unbreaking, Depth Strider 2, fire protection. So basically this is just a better version of this. So we'll put that on. Unbreaking 1 and blast protection. That's not bad, but... yeah, so we've got a couple of pieces of iron armor now. Power 2, Flame Punch 1. That's better than that. Smite, Unbreaking. That's not that good because it doesn't have sharpness on it. Put that away. Lapis. What I am going to do is in my pink box here, I'm going to replace this bow with that one, because that's like a better backup bow if I need that. I'm going to leave a stack of arrows in here, because we don't need to have both of those, really. Yeah, you can't put shulker boxes inside other ones. Smite 2, Unbreaking, Fire Aspect 2. I'm going to rotate that out. Knock back, Sweeping Edge. I'm going to rotate that out as well. For now. Okay. swap that. I'll breed the cows again in a minute. And we'll probably do some cow harvesting as well. Again, I'm going to drop off this kelp in those furnaces. The enchantment table, I'm just going to leave it right there for now. Does it always look like that? It's got a strange name to it. Everything else is good. I need to place the wall. We only need one, of course, for that. And yeah, I'm going to sort out now the cows again. This is about to break, this axe, so I'm probably going to need a different one. And I've got an efficiency 3 pick here. So, what we will do is we will go and explore that cliffside path. Damn it. That's the end of that. Okay, I will need to get another axe. I've got one, I think, actually, in this Tempest War Axe. Smite and Unbreaking. Probably I'll use that one then. The Smite and Unbreaking one. I've never found out the answer to this. Someone probably knows. Did they ever change it in the combat update so that using an axe as a weapon only takes 1 durability? Because it used to take 2. Well, I have Unbreaking, so... I don't know if it would show anyway. That's thinned them out enough. I got 51 steaks from that. I'll keep that on me as well now because obviously my other axe is broken. 24 more leather. Okay. I'll take that. Put the leather away. And... for whatever reason, it's been many, many years I've been playing Minecraft. As you know, I've been playing Minecraft now for over 15 years. About 15 years. And for some reason or another, over these years that I've played this this silly game, oh, you said they do 20 items each, right? So I probably want to do this. When I first started playing the game, I never really did much with animals, and leather felt like one of those resources that was really rare and difficult to obtain. Now, obviously, it's not. You can make a cow farm and you can get, especially with looting and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, all these years have gone by, and I still think of leather as a rare resource. It's something you never get a lot of. Even though that's just completely not true. It's never ever left me. It's never ever left me. for whatever reason. Okay, wool. We need to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and explore the next area. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We got 7 left to get. Getting to intersection 4, though, I'm hoping is going to unlock some things for us. Yeah, that's one of the big things, isn't it, now, for XP and that. I think this was also before I really knew about enchantment and what was good and all that. Okay, so let us set sail again for the coast. Now it don't make sense why they wanted you to sail from over here, so you didn't activate the Guardians. I wasn't 100% sure initially where I was supposed to be going. I thought there might be like some hidden area or something, but it doesn't appear to be so. They just want you to go here, so you sail around the edge, and you don't activate those Guardian spawners. That's the purpose of this. I assume. Anyway, that's the purpose of this. It's quiet around here at the moment. I don't know if he's going to really be a threat anymore. Now he's in there. What are you? A cliff troll. That's trapped. Oh, it's a sand trap. And this creeper's in there. Okay. Okay then, I'm going to ignore that for now. There might be a possible XP/ creeper farm there, depending on how many spawners there is in it. Oh no! That's new. Not them. Oh, that was a creeper, I think. Oh gosh. I gotta retreat. I gotta back out. Damn cave spiders, man. May need a shield then for this. Because of the poison. I might be able to get away with just shooting them. If I can, but I've got to be really careful. Cave spiders are not ideal. There is milk, but even if I made a bucket, I'm not going to last very long with it. What's in here? Lapis again. Oh, that's a mini one. Cliff Goblin. Oh gosh. It's like you try and hit him and you can't. That's a vanilla skeleton. Not too worried about that. I've got to heal though. Bane of Arthropods might actually be useful. Because I don't have a high level of sharpness or anything. That might actually come in handy. If I'm going to be running into lots of cave spiders. That's where that enchantment kind of shines. Thorns and mending. Mending? I have to do a double take on that. Oh, thorns and unbreaking. I hear him again. Yeah, I know, but I've got to put him somewhere. That's a vanilla guy. Can I do a little dance? Oh, he's gonna poison me, yeah. Did I hear a witch? Oh, I did. That's even worse. I don't know if that was a natural spawned witch, or if that was something else. Oh, it slows them. I didn't realize that. So yeah, having that might actually be a really good idea. It might stop me getting overwhelmed. Goodbye, you. Oh, that's not good. That went through him again. I saw that. The cave spider was over here, though, I think. I know there was a spawner over here. I guess I got it. There's a way down there. Get rid of that. That's more of those zombies again. I'm gonna drag them back here. Fight them on my terms. Oh! He's got iron armor on. How many hits? Ugh. Unbreaking 1, speed and armor. Shot. Oh, really? Alright, snag that. So there's a way down here. Jump boost potion, smite axe. I'm just going to go on a whim and guess that the wall is probably through there. That's what I'm going to guess. Where the heck does that go to? I don't know how I didn't stand on it. I bet there's a TNT underneath or something. Oh yeah, look at that. I got lucky. I got very lucky with that. That I didn't stand on it. Oh, come on! Oh, I hear more of those evil baby things again. No! Leave me alone! They just... Oh, man. These things are relentless. They are the worst. No. I need to back off now and heal. Otherwise I'm gonna die. Let's get some health back. It's a bit more like it. Look at how much steak I've been through, man, in just this one area. This is nuts. Okay. I came up here because I was thinking this might lead us to intersection 4, which is really what I care about more right now. Oh no, this is the wool. Okay, I chose wrong. I mean, it's not like it's a bad wrong, it's just different, I guess. Okay, how are we going to approach this then? Because we've got 3 spawners in here. 4. Oh, get me down this ladder. We leave. That's how we deal with that. We leave. Did I manage to destroy any of the spawners? I don't think so. I don't think we got any of them. That guy has so much health, it's crazy. I don't know if that's just a natural spawn skeleton. I got some light on that. They are the worst. That's fine. I've got cave spider now. Get rid of that guy. Gotta try and get that before it spawns again. Okay. I'm gonna leave that where it is for now. This room's safe and conquered and dealt with. I don't want to take the wall right now because we're still exploring. So it's the other path that leads to the next area. What is that? That is zombies again. That is cave spiders. That is skeletons. So there's a path up and a path down. Oh, this looks like it leads somewhere else. Oh, not them guys again. Oh! Ugh. Need to heal again. Let me eat steaky steak. Get some blood on that. Those things are evil. Oh, not more. What's in this? Efficiency 4 stone. So this must be intersection 4. Is this, it is, yeah, mushroom fields again. There's the teleport back to the beginning area. What does it say? Venom Shade Bog. Desolation of the Riders. The Hanging Gardens. None of those immediately indicate to me, oh, this area is going to be... That's got soul sand in it. That might have nether wart. But yeah, nothing screams at me enchant me type of thing. Let's see if we can get a peek at some of these areas. If I could ever hit a shot. Just scouting right now. Pink skeleton with a rose. I don't want to go too far here. I just want to kind of take a look, see if there's any like obvious ores or anything that I might be able to snag. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like there's anything in here, at least initially. So I'm gonna leave them alone for now. There's lore there. What about this lore here? The riders, whatever they are. Oh, that's what they are. Decent sword. Lapis again, bits of lapis. Possibly might get reeds out of that Hanging Gardens place. Foot soldier. Guardians again. It's difficult to really see if there's anything in there. I can't really tell, so I'm not going to go too far. That bog place looks pretty terrifying, to be honest. Oh. I don't think I can do anything about that guy. I'm being poisoned by something. I don't know if I can do anything about you. You're a Fletcher anyway. You wouldn't help me. I'm not going to waste time with that. Probably cave spiders again. Witches. Let's get rid of that right now. I could have farmed that, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. What would I have farmed it for? What would I have really farmed that for? I can't really tell, again, if there's anything there. The fact that there's witches and stuff, though, and poison things, I'm thinking maybe netherwort might be in there, possibly for potion brewing. Purple, blue, brown. I don't know. Is brown the furthest one along, or is it blue? I don't know the order of the walls. I'd have to double check, but nothing immediately jumps out at me as being super useful. But we've not really looked in any of the areas far enough. A bunch of iron in the wall there. I just noticed that. So possibly this area might have a bunch more iron to mine. Potentially. Yeah, there's more iron up there. This is the area where you're going to get iron. So stuff like an anvil would become potentially viable here. Possibly. So we could make possibly decent iron gear out of that. But with no mending, it's going to be tricky. That's for sure. Yeah, with no mending, it's going to be quite tricky to do. Wasn't there a path I didn't explore? But we went up there, because that's where the wool is. I thought there was like a way that you could go up and a way you could go down. And I only went up. Yeah, there's back here. There's an area back here too. I don't know if there's going to be loot or something to it, or for all we know, a hidden passage to something else. Oh, there's an orange wool chest down there. More of those leaders again. I don't think you can get me now. Oh, they definitely can. Can't, man. I just can't. It's too much. Best change they made was nerfing these guys so they don't run anymore. What is this? Scourge of the Undead. I'm gonna stand on that. Smite, Unbreaking, Sharpness, Fire aspect. That's really good. That's a really good sword that I would want to take into Intersection 4. 100%. That might be our new weapon. This one's about to break anyway, so it doesn't get much better than that. It's a pity, now that we're getting access to iron and that we don't have any mending, because some of these weapons are probably worth keeping around. Still, no matter. That's fine. So we looted that. See it. I want no part of that. Okay. So that's that trap one. I don't think there's any loot down here that we've missed. Okay. So. Make sure I get all of the loot. I'll bring the wool now as well. And we'll probably go to Intersection 4 and open up the teleport, so we at least have an easy way back. That's not a sword, that's a bow. Skeleton in full chainmail. That would be handy, wouldn't it? That chest plate may well be worth having. 12% speed. Make me go fast. Who needs speed potions when I can just buff myself? That's interesting as well. I don't know if you can make one, because I've not tried. But if I could make a grindstone, I'm pretty sure it keeps the attributes of the item, right? Even if you strip the enchantments off it. So, in theory, that chest plate could last forever, if I understand that correctly. Don't 100% know on that, though. I've never tried. I've never really messed around with items that have attributes in a grindstone. I don't even know if you can craft one. Truthfully, I have no idea. I want to make sure I'm not missing out on any loot. I'm pretty sure we've looted everything that way. It's gonna be down here, isn't it? If there's anything, I think. Yeah. If there was a chest up here with any loot in it. Does not look like it though. Only this, I guess. There we go. And now we are back in intersection 4, and I'm gonna take the teleport back to the base. Brown is the furthest one, so brown is probably going to lead to intersection 5. And I imagine is also going to have the best stuff in it. I assume. Again, I could be wrong on that. I did think by this point in the map, though, you know, we're kind of on the home straight. We would be a little bit more geared up than what we are. We're still kind of... I mean, we're more than halfway through the map, and I'm still on stone tools. I've got nothing else. Alright. I guess we've finally got an iron sword that's actually worth using. Put that in there. Wood, building blocks. Wood again. I don't need that one. That's fine as it is. It's this one, the one that's full of random stuff. Like, there's not that many more areas left for me to explore now. And I don't have access to a lot of things. I guess every map maker's different though, aren't they, in terms of how they like to do progression and that type of thing. Different map makers will have different thoughts on it and how they want their map to play out. Some like to give you decent gear right away so that they can get on with throwing harder custom enemies at you. Others probably like to take it a bit easier. Potions, spruce plank, chest, cobble, bread. But it's like, we got stone at intersection 1. Now at intersection 4. And I'm still on stone. It's interesting. It's gonna really squash progression. I'm kind of wondering if we'll ever get diamond gear. We might not ever get it. Because... Or maybe only in intersection 5 or something like that, we're gonna get diamond gear. That is a redstone thing again. I'll use those up too. And I'm going to bit weird. My mouse is strangely behaving. TNT. Something's happening to my mouse. Ah. Hair on the sensor. That'll do it. Okay. So. That's that emptied. How's our armor doing? Legs are almost busted now. Do we have anything any better? Not... Oh, degrees of agility. I've got 5% speed and attack speed with those. Versus projectile protection. Unbreaking 2. I don't even know how you make a grindstone. I actually don't know the recipe. I think it... Does it involve these? And like there's a stick in it, I think. I have that. I don't know what the recipe is for it. Is it regular stone slabs? I honestly don't know what the recipe is for it. It is. Okay. Okay. Now I have a... Will it show me the item? So it does keep... Interesting. It does keep what it has. What's the point of this slot? What's that for? Because there's only one output slot. I really don't know how this thing works. Can you, like, put a book or something in here? And... I don't know how it works. I don't know what that's for. Why there's, like, 2 slots in it. There's obviously some use for it. What was interesting was I didn't get the recipe for that unlocked until I actually made it. So what I can do is gear that I really like that has like these additional benefits to it. I could disenchant, but I could still keep the benefits of it, like the attributes, and then re-enchant it again. So this, for example, as I'm breaking 2, I could try and roll for something better with those. And it would be okay. So I can kind of like... This is another one. I could... Oh, okay. So like unenchanted stuff. Or can you combine enchanted stuff together? How does this work? I'm guessing it's like the crafting that you can do here. That just like restores the items to default. I'm guessing it's a similar sort of thing. Maybe there's a bonus for doing it that way. A little bit. As opposed to doing the 2x2 crafting. That might even get removed eventually. But I don't have that much lapis either to do much enchanting with, so I'm probably not going to go messing with it too much right now. Cyan wool. That was, yeah, that was a fun dungeon, that one. Cave spiders. There's no bonus for doing it in the grindstone. I'm guessing eventually they're going to remove the 2x2 crafting. I mean, they might have already done so. It might have already been taken out, and I'm not playing a version where it's been taken out yet. I know that years ago they announced that they were going to start phasing out some of the old ways of doing things. Like the banner, for example. The banner is now been moved to the loom. I think they were going to phase out crafting with that. I think they were even going to phase out crafting slabs and stairs in favor of the grindstone. Not grindstone, the stone cutter. They were going to get rid of it all and simplify it. But I don't think a lot of that's happened. I didn't put anything in that one, did I? No. Yes, that still doesn't have a use. I think mods have given it a purpose. Yeah, I don't have anything with mending. Possibly I could go fishing for enchanted books. I could go fishing for enchanted books. Then I could like put them through the grindstone and I could make bookshelves that way. It would be agonizingly slow. Because I'm not sure you could do AFK fish farms anymore. I don't even think that's a thing. So... I could also get a really good bow out of that. Possibly. I mean, again, I'm thinking that's about my only options if I wanted to do the books of any kind. The trouble is I don't have a good fishing rod, so I'd have to try and fish one up. I'd have to try and fish a good fishing rod up. And that's assuming that nothing's been changed here with regards to the loot tables for fishing. We're just assuming that. So, I think what I'm going to do in this instance is I'm probably just going to keep exploring. I think I could waste a lot of time with that. And, you know, I'm probably going to end up getting better loot in Intersection 4 anyway. Unless we find ourselves getting really, really stuck somewhere, I'm probably not going to start resorting to massive amounts of grinding. Right. Purple, blue. Yeah, I've got 6 walls left. We might get decent stuff in Intersection 4 anyway. It looks like that one dungeon is going to start giving us lots of iron, so that's a promising sign. One area has soul sand everywhere, so I'm thinking we might get some nether wart there, some potions maybe, and then we just need reeds. That's the thing. We just need to get some reeds. If we can do that, I have more than enough leather, and I'm happy to sit and wait for them to grow. Or some books or something from somewhere. That one house didn't have any books in, did it? In that dungeon with the carpets in. I don't think it did. I would have noticed. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about like doing too much of that right now. I don't think. We'll do it if we need it, but otherwise, I'm okay with where we're at right now. This is probably going to be about it for today's stream a day, though. Put some music on for a second while I finish up chatting. Put my favorite song on. I'm asleep in that bed too, so I'm going to harass my phantoms. But yeah, we're making really good progress here. We've only got 6 walls left. We've been doing pretty well getting an intersection a day done, but the dungeons here have been fairly small and not too challenging. It's been fun, been a fun little side quest to go on. I have the green screen up right now, so I don't know if I'm going to be... I don't think I'm going to be leaking anything. It's just old family photographs. We'll open this because it is related to this stream. I've not been having the webcam on much recently because I'm just... I don't know. I just don't feel like being seen, I guess. There it is. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Lead the members of Expedition 33 on their quest to destroy the Paintress so that she can never paint death again. Explore a world of wonders inspired by... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Belle Epoque, France, and battle fantastical enemies in this original turn-based RPG. Lead the expedition, break the cycle, master a unique reactive turn-based combat system, discover a hauntingly beautiful world. $55 GB, PS5 Pro enhanced. I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fun, and vibration function supported. Yeah, I'll be turning that off straight away. 18, violence, bad language. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to start it. It'll be soon, though. I want to finish this. And obviously I'm going to have to set up the PS5 as well. Oh, that's the end of the song here. I mean, what I mean by setting up the PS5 is because I don't have a high refresh rate switch, I'm going to have to uncouple the PlayStation 5 from the Extron DXP, and I'm going to wire it straight into the capture card, which at the moment my computer goes into. So if I want to do building with threat stuff, I'm going to have to alternate it. Now, I've had a look at where the cable is and how easily I can access it. And it is, you know, reasonably easy for me to hot swap cables. It's not ideal, to be honest, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. It's the only option I've got right now. I don't have the resources to go out and buy a high refresh rate Switch to just deal with it. I'm hoping that my PS5 cable will be long enough. I think it should be, because the PS5 is at the bottom of the HDMI shelves. I will need to obviously power it on again. It'll probably have updates to do and stuff like that I want to work through. And obviously I'll need to install the game too. So I will need to look through all of that stuff when I get a moment and get us ready for it. I think it is going to form part of my anniversary celebration stuff too. I have some plans for that, which I keep talking about, and we're going to sort out and realize soon. Even though we're closer to the 11-year anniversary now than the 10-year anniversary, I still want to use the stuff I've got and kind of celebrate it a little bit. We've got horses over there now. Is that a donkey as well? That might be a donkey over there. Or maybe it's another horse. I do have several other unfinished projects too, like Theme Park Roller Coaster and that. So I'll be wanting to sort that out. See if I can complete some things as I get around to it. Yeah. And like I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday that we talked about it. This is a test run for a possible blueprint for the next year or two. If this works and it works reasonably well, the PS5 may be the answer. To our quandary of not having good enough results. Is it the best way to play games? Am I going to get the best results from it? No. The PS5 Pro would be better. A high-tiered graphics card would be better. But here's the thing. I can't just magic up one of those two things. They're both a similar price. They're both in that £800 range-ish. I'm not somebody personally who obsesses over graphics that much. If the frame rate is 60, it's okay, right? I can live with it. It would be nice to have the best possible look for things, but you know, for a long time on my previous computer, I could never play things on the highest possible settings, and I just kind of rolled with it. So I don't know what changed. Maybe having really good hardware 7 years ago, so I could just run everything on max settings. I just kind of got used to it. I can't do that anymore. The fact that the PS5 can do native 4K and I'm not messing around with other stuff, I'm pretty sure. I will double check. I'll bring up Google here and we'll see. Clair Obscur. Base PS5 60 FPS. I'm pretty sure it does. If you use performance mode, on the base PS5 you get 60. quality is capped at 30. So we'll just play it on performance mode, and we'll give it a go. You know, that's all I can do is give it a go. And like I say, if it works well, it might be a blueprint for other games. By the time I sort out a graphics card or a PS5 Pro or whatever it is I go for, in a year's time, let's just say, or in 2 years' time, whatever it is, there's going to be games that have come out in the last year or two that I'm probably going to want to play then, right? So all that's going to end up happening is the stuff like Claire Obscure, Indiana Jones, and other things that are already out now are just going to get backlogged, and it's going to take years, if ever, that I get to them, kind of thing. So I'm going to just roll with what we've got and try and make something out of it as best I can. Now, if it looks absolutely horrible and it just really doesn't work, then obviously I won't push it. But I don't think it'll be too bad. I don't think it'll be too bad. We'll see. There are ways around it too. If we're finding that 4K doesn't look particularly good for whatever reason, I can run it in 1080p. I can run the console in 1080p and then use the RetroTake to upscale the PS5. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. I can. It'd be a bit weird, but I can do that. That's an interesting thing. What I'll have to do... I'll have to probably test it side by side with the PS5. Because people are saying here that it looks really, really good if you take 1080p PS5 and then upscale it using the RetroTink to 4K. And then it's putting less pressure on the console, so you're likely to get less like FPS dips and stuff. I'd have to try it side by side, really, in order to know. The PS5 has a good internal scaler, apparently. Yeah, I'd have to look into it and probably do it side by side. You know, to really know if it would be any good or not. Yeah, I'll need to look into this. But yeah, I'm probably going to try just directly feeding the signal. Wait a minute. I didn't think of that. If I feed it directly into the capture card, I can't get a signal to my monitor. It will have to go through the retro tank. There isn't a choice. Yeah, because I need to get a picture to both my monitor and the capture card. I can't really play on the capture card's output. It would be delayed. So that solves it. I will have to play it through the RetroTink and then upscale it. For now, that's all I can do. Which is a pity. That's why I needed that high refresh rate switch, was for that. Yeah, that's why I need that high refresh rate switch to do native 4K. I have no idea if that will mean it looks good or not. No clue. I have a 4K 60 HDMI splitter. I do have that. They're cheap enough to buy anyway. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up for now. I will be back tomorrow with more Streamer Day, and I look forward to catching up with you then, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye now.